Welcome to the Locked In Baseball Podcast. I'm William Locke. He is Luis Barranco. It is Wednesday, March 11th. The WBC pool play stage is wrapping up as we speak. Whew, man, what a week! What a week of baseball, man. It's been crazy.
Is my mic working? Because I got a lot of things to get off my chest tonight. I have a lot of things to get off my chest, and I'm really. This is going to be unhinged tonight. You know, you're going to get unhinged me tonight. So
there are so many talking points from the group play. Team USA drama. We had drama in the Dominican bracket. We're watching this wrap up right now. The Tokyo pool wasn't too crazy. Puerto Rico felt like it was raining.
Let me just make it simpler. Pool, what's Pool A? Pool A was the Tokyo bracket. No, Pool A was the Puerto Rico bracket. It was raining. None of the games started on time. Typical Hispanic Latino style. You say 8 o'clock, that means 10 p.m.
I've never seen it rain so much.
That's Pool A in a nutshell. Pool B, you had construction workers, coffee makers, and handshake debacles in Houston. So that's that one. Pool C, everyone was asleep except for that one electrician that went berserk on Team Japan. And Pool D was just pure vibes. I mean, WBC could have done a better job with their graphics in this group, and but honestly, this Pool D is delivered with the content. This thing, definitely the content. If I'll call Pool D the content creator group because like I said, bad graphics. Walk-offs and Tubi and good stuff. But I mean, William, get okay. What's going on today?
What's going on? Let's start with the US. I think that's where most of the drama was. Holy moly, was it a mess on Twitter, on every news outlet today, with Team USA losing to Italy last night, finishing group play 3-1, clearly not thinking that, or clearly not knowing that they hadn't advanced. They clearly thought they advanced with the way, obviously, Mark DeRosa said it on MLB Network on Tuesday morning, whatever it was before the game. He said, he acknowledged, like he said, we are through. And then they go out and they manage the game as if they had advanced already. I mean, you look at the lineup, you had Goldschmidt in there, which Goldschmidt against a right-hander is like absolutely diabolical work. Like, are you kidding me?
Can I just say, DeRosa, I think he was manifesting. You know that's a big thing in society these days in the universe. I think he was manifesting and speaking into existence. Just this whole U.S. team was just typical American entitlement sometimes. Just an asinine display. And I'm going to just be honest. I'm going to go ahead. This has been an awful display by Team USA. And I think as an American, if you're an American baseball fan and you're an American, you should be mad at how they've played. The Brazil game, I understand. It was the first game. But you're facing a 17-year-old. And I think this is something I brought up to friends of mine who've been asking me about the tournament. There's a clear talent the gap between the teams. And I'm sorry, but like – You need to be getting, you should be playing like Team DR swing, which we'll talk about later. You should be mercying the crap out of Brazil. No offense to the Brazilians. I'm a friend of the Brazilians. I hope to visit your country one day if I get the invite or I just make my way down there. But the whole point is, it's just like the bats just look asleep, to be honest. And I understand that, they won by a big margin, but it just goes to show you. And again, it falls into the debate that I wanted to bring up tonight. In the sense that, number one, it does seem like, it's spring training ball. Like the bats aren't up to speed and the pitching isn't up to speed. But mainly the bats are just asleep in the sense that they're still stuck in hibernation in the winter. If this tournament was probably played mid-season, you could have seen more results in that regard. But the bats are dead for Team USA in that sense. Yes, they did win, but come on, man. The Contreras kid, who's 17 years old from Brazil, not a bad pitcher, just mechanically just wasn't there. And, the pressures, you're facing the gauntlet of a Team USA lineup that would be the starting AL lineup or NL lineup. It's an all-star team, one. And two, you're playing on a world stage. So, I understand a lot of pitchers are either one, raw in the sense that they're not ready to be major league level pitching, or two, they're just not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Lorenzen, who is fine. I mean, he's on the Rockies now, which makes me feel better about my Rockies over-under pick, but he shut them down last night. And again, he's fine. I think he signed like a 1-year, $18 million deal or something like that with the Royals. I don't put any stock into the wins over Brazil and Great Britain. Great Britain, by the way, one of the biggest disappointments in this tournament. Jazz was talking about how they're going to surprise people. I mean, they surprised me about how bad they were. Good Lord, that was a disappointment. But it's just the best analogy I can put this is the United States, Team USA baseball. They approach this tournament, or I'll put it another way. Pretty much every other team in this tournament, and especially the Latin American teams, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, they approach this tournament the way SEC fans, players, and staff approach SEC football, in that for them, to use their phrase, it just means more. And Team USA approaches the WBC the way the Ivy League approaches football, and they think they're too good for it. They think it's below them to care about it. That's the vibe I get.
Or better sense. I mean, you sent me a clip back in the day about, if Team DR goes out and loses tonight or loses a game, like it's all mayhem for them, their social media. It's like Alabama football losing one game. It's like, we got to fire the manager. We got to fire the coach. Everything has to happen. Team USA they just look like they just like, all right, we're Team USA. We're to come, do our thing and win. But no, like a lot of these teams really do care. And look, I'll be honest. I know you talked about how bad Team Great Britain, but for a second, for like the first 5 innings, I was like, wow. Like they were making some absurd plays that, that Trace Thompson robbing Will Smith of a homer, going on the first pitch, being aggressive as you like doing, hitting that home run off to Eric Skubal. Like they came to play. And if, obviously the talent gap finally caught up, but that's any other team. Like say that's I don't know, let's call it I was going to say Nicaragua, but say that's the Netherlands and they're doing that. The Netherlands might have a better chance at winning because they have better talent than Team GB. That's just how it is. And I'm sorry, like it's just been, oh man, there's just no fun watching Team USA.
That's the thing. They don't have fun. They take it. It's weird because there's been so much in the media with like Skubal, Harper, DeRosa, like the way they managed the game last night, that makes it seem like they don't care. But everything they say in the media, in their quotes, like Aaron Judge talking as the captain, like in the lead up and even during the tournament, they act like the quotes make it seem like they care, but their actions don't.
Can I piggyback off that point?
Mm-hmm.
Would Tarek Skubal leaving after pitching one game happen? And another team, yes or no question? Because I'm going to
no.
Okay,
no.
Freaking Jose Ramirez for DR declined his invite, and they had DR media outlets here in Miami ask him what they think about Jose Ramirez, and everybody's like, "Screw that guy! He's a traitor. He should be down here. We don't claim him." That would never fly. And I watched the reel on Instagram the other night. They were pretty much like, "Don't talk to us about Jose Ramirez." Like. They were like, oh, yeah, he would have been our starter, but he didn't come play. So we don't care. We don't care his reasoning. Like, no. And that's the point. A Tarek Skubal thing would never fly in another country. And it just goes to show you, it's just like arrogance. It's just arrogance. And I'm sorry, like the arrogance, yes, you can be slightly arrogant and it can look hot. It happens in relationships and in life, it can look hot. But at this point, the arrogance is just snobby and it just looks absolutely terrible. And it's just like, I understand you have the most talent right now with teams, but it's hard work beats talent when talent doesn't care.
Yeah, and again with Skubal, like his quotes after deciding to leave after pitching one game, like he clearly enjoyed the experience, but I think his approach on heading into the tournament tells you everything you need to know about what he thought about this tournament. And it was from The Athletic. He said, who I can't remember who wrote the article, but I have a quote from here. It says, Skubal acknowledged being naive to the emotions he would experience pitching for Team USA and sharing a clubhouse with so many of his fellow superstars. Skubal twice said he plans to pitch in the 2028 Olympics if they want to have it, and has already committed to pitching in the next World Baseball Classic. He said, quote, I just assumed it would be an all-star game type of vibe, and it's absolutely not. It couldn't be farther from that. I feel like I know these guys and I've known them for a week. And why would you think this would be any type of all-star game environment based on what we saw in 2023, even in 2027 when Team USA won it? Like, no player on the DR team or the Venezuelan team or any other team in this tournament, even freaking Brazil, had that approach heading into it. Like, that's what the Americans think this is. They just think it's an all-star game, and it sucks because it's taking away the fun from this tournament, which is all of these players that are playing with so much passion. And that's why we love watching the Dominican Republic, because they're having the time of their freaking lives, and we don't see it every single day.
It's the content we're getting from it too. And the best content we get is just, what was it? It was Alex Bregman rolling around, Roman Anthony, Aaron Judge, and just country music in the background.
And like, I get it. It's different cultures, Team USA and American culture in general. Like, I guess we don't have as much fun. I don't know, but
it's just like, William, it's just like, I'm sorry, but it's just like, it's like Americans are some of the most patriotic people. And that's exactly what Team DR and all these countries are doing. They're very patriotic, and they're fighting for their flag. And this team isn't doing that. And it kind of seems like their whole MO is kind of fake. And it's just, I'm sorry, but like, I know they're buying into the military and the troops and the flag. They're not playing that way. I'm sorry. It doesn't seem like they're doing it. Like, I understand, like, I'm judging pride and patrioticness off actions, and I know that's a bad way to do it, because there's other ways to, I can't just say someone's patriotic off just one action. Somebody can be patriotic and they don't have to be flamboyant and show it. But I'm sorry. It seems honestly like, really, like, all we hear about from them is the military and all that. And I'm like, give a fuck, give a shit, please. Excuse my language, but please show us more. Like, you should not be getting pounded by Team Italy.
Right. And like, obviously, like, if it's such an honor to play for Team USA and represent your country, which it is, but like, to your point, like, you should take this tournament more seriously. And I hate that this is like the narrative for this team, but they don't seem like they're fully invested. Now, the good news for them is they have the opportunity to change that narrative over the next potentially 3 games. They're going to play Canada in Houston on Saturday, on Friday night.
But the point is, William, it's just like, you watch perfect examples, the Yankees teams from 2 years ago that you told me. Like, we really didn't talk that much about the Yankees 2 years ago, but 2 years ago it was like, I hate this team. I can't wait this season to end. Like, this team's just not fun to watch. Like, honestly, there'd be games, and this is going to like out me, but if I had the option to watch Team USA or Team Cuba versus Panama or like another game, I would be watching the other game. I wouldn't want to watch Team USA. Because it's just not a fun team to watch. It's just like, they're just like, yeah, they have all the talent. And it's just like, you have to be honored to, like, you are one of 26. You're one of the 26 best American players to play. Like, where's the honor in that? Like, you are the selected. It's just like, in other sports, being Olympic basketball, everybody wants to do Olympic basketball. Everybody wants to do Olympic basketball. Everybody wants to do the Olympics because it is a big deal. This is just like the Olympics. It's just not the Olympics.
And that's a whole nother thing. Bryce Harper with his comments on the Olympics early in the tournament. I mean, he ripped on the WBC, and I get the point he was trying to make. I don't think the delivery was the best. Like, there are sports where the other tournament means more than the Olympics. Like, I'm thinking of soccer, where the World Cup is just 50 times more important than the Olympics. No one cares about Olympic soccer. It always gets the B or T tier players. And that's
U20s or something like that, U21s.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be the same way with baseball in 2028. We'll see if they allow MLB players, but in the past, the Olympics just hasn't prioritized baseball at all. I understand what he was trying to say, though, in the sense that an Olympic gold medal is arguably like one of, if not the most prestigious things you can win in athletics in general. But you don't have to make that point while simultaneously ripping on the tournament that you're currently playing in. So I took a little bit of an issue with those comments, and that just added to the fire of this whole like anti-Team USA vibe that we're like everyone kind of has right now. Like, and then the whole DeRosa thing pushed it over the edge, and that's again fell into the narrative of American hubris, right? And you thought, wait, entitlement. We thought we had our ticket punched, and again, like I'll say it, you can't play freaking Paul Goldschmidt against a right-handed pitcher, Harper benched, Bregman starting for Gunner, and then you had Ernie Clement got the start. And I know they made some moves later in the game, but then like Clayton Kershaw was warming up when every single run matters with the whole run differential thing. They thought they advanced, and I'm sure like some of the players thought they had it already clinched when that game started yesterday.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just be honest. The Mark DeRosa thing, I've kind of been, I haven't been critical, but I've been kind of weary. Again, Mark, and I'll put this to listeners: Mark DeRosa or Aaron Boone.
I mean, come on, Boone laps him in terms of managerial experience.
That's what I'm saying.
But I've always liked DeRosa on MLB Network, so I don't want to like totally flame the dude because I again, like he does really good work for MLB Network, but it's different managing arguably one of the greatest baseball teams ever assembled in terms of talent on paper. Again, that doesn't equate to wins. Like you still have to go out there and win and manage the game well, play the game well, do all the little things right, all that stuff. But my question is like, who else would you have? I guess it would maybe be some retired player the way the DR is doing it with Pujols or some old retired manager. I don't know.
Just do it how they do it in hockey and basketball. I mean, Team USA is having Spoelstra, and they had they had Popovich one year.
Yeah, but that's off season.
It doesn't matter. It's still off season too. It's spring training.
It's the most important part of like ramp up getting ready for the season. You can't take a manager out of spring
training.
That's
what you have William, we've talked about the increased organizational, how organizations are now taking control other than managers. So it's just like
that's true. We can just have Claude run the Yankees for a few weeks.
Or just have Claude or no sponsorship Claude, hey. My whole point is like Aaron Boone looks like freaking Joe Torre, Tony La Russa compared to Mark DeRosa here this tournament. Aaron Boone would at least have a computer telling him what to do and letting him know the lineups and letting him know like, hey, you haven't, because we talk about the whole Yankee supercomputer that the analytics team runs. Hey, he actually would have a team telling him, hey, you haven't clinched.
And that's my other thing, like, learn your lineup. Like you had a few exhibition games, you should know your best lineup already. Like stop tinkering. Like if the US makes it to the finals, it should be the same lineup for 3 straight games.
I'm gonna be honest. Look, we're not going to change that, but look, let's just keep it clear. Mark DeRosa, thank you for your service.
he ain't coming back. He was it was a rough 24 hours for that guy.
They were saying get a travel. Man, your dad could probably manage a better game than Mark DeRosa. Your dad get a travel. No, your dad would know all the scenarios, do all the numbers. There were some. I read a tweet. Some guy said, I think it was. I can't remember which one, but yeah, a travel dad coach would know. Like a travel ball dad would know, like all the scenarios. Like, hey, even your mom would know all the scenarios. I feel like
Yeah, you have one job to know these scenarios. I'll be honest. Like the tiebreaker scenarios with the division they had to do, it's confusing to me. But you're in charge of the thing. You should know how it works. Positives on Team USA. Skeens had a great start.
Webb did good. Everybody did well.
Webb was good. Judge was good, except that strikeout at the end of the game against Italy. Judge had 2 home runs, so that was exciting. Bobby Witt, freaking incredible defense. My gosh, he had some crazy plays.
Aaron Judge, thankfully Mark DeRosa was the fall guy last night, but low-hanging fruit. But it's like, Judge again. Like I went for the low-hanging fruit the other night, and you're like, well, you can't say things about the postseason. I was like, I remember, I did praise him in the pod for his last postseason, how he like showed up. But
he was incredible last postseason, but like
low-hanging fruit.
I saw. I sent you this tweet. It was a good one, and I know you responded. But I want to pull it up to give the guy credit and also read the tweet. I sent it to you via text.
Yeah.
I want to pull it up because I can't find it.
Well,
well, never mind.
Well, Team USA, look, incomplete grade so far. Mark DeRosa, thank you for your service. I think it's let's
I found it.
let's I'm gonna start the short list for next WBC. It should start with AJ Hinch. That should be the first call that you should do. AJ Hinch should be call number one and the last call you should make. I think he should be the manager for the WBC.
When's the next tournament? 2029, 2030, something like that?
Get AJ Hinch.
I think at that point AI is going to be doing everything, so we can just have Claude play and run manage.
Who do you call? I mean, because look, I'm not a Dave Roberts guy. Maybe that's the call. I think Aaron Boone, just based off resume and his experience with the Yankees, would get the call. But I think if you're looking for the best manager, I would do AJ Hinch. Craig Counsell probably gets a shout into it.
You're not getting any active MLB manager. There's no chance.
I'm just saying, if there's an active MLB manager, I would get AJ Hinch from the Tigers. That's the one.
Kevin Cash. He's always slept on. What about Joe Madden? Probably not.
I'm too old. I just think the whole Kevin Cash thing dies because he's never had talent, and I know it's not his fault, but it's just how would he deal with 26 massive egos? I mean,
Dave Roberts is perfect for that.
Yeah, but I don't like his managerial. I have my opinions on his managerial chops.
Dodgers fans wanted him out for the longest time.
Whoa, I was on that train too. I was like, man, this guy is kind of mid. But
yeah, the tweet was from John Rich TV. He said, "Crazy how Aaron Judge is both the best hitter in baseball and the last person I want at the plate with the game on the line." I feel like that's
low-hanging fruit.
It's low-hanging fruit, but I kind of feel that way. As a Yankee fan, I love the dude. Best Yankee I've seen. But when the game's on the line, bottom 9, 1 on, Aaron Judge up, 2 outs, I'm like, I don't know.
Yankees don't have many other options at this point, William.
Oh, I'm obviously 2 you want up, but I don't necessarily feel confident when he's up in those situations. And it's probably totally irrational. The numbers probably don't back that up, but
let's talk about the other teams in the group. We've been at 25 minutes with Team USA ball. Let's talk about the other group. Let's give our flowers to Team Italy, man. Team Italy, let's give it a round of applause. Yep. I mean, a team that we didn't expect much from, but hey, they're playing for the flag. Vinny Pasquantino, 3-homer night, bouncing out the Mexico team. I mean, with Team Mexico, man, I can speak. I watched a little bit of their games. I mean, they played great against the Brazils and Great Britains, but the pitching just struggled. Struggled versus the Team USA and struggled against the Italy team tonight. So again, falls with the insurance claims and whatnot. The pitching is just not good. Starting pitching isn't there for us.
Your manager was talking crazy, talking about how he was talking some mad noise. I don't know about all that.
I mean, he actually cared more than Team USA.
He did, but they made it to the semifinals last time. It didn't make it out of the group this time. Italy, man, I mean, were they impressive? Vinny Pasquantino, 3 home runs tonight. First player in WBC history with 3 home runs. Michael Lorenzo, we talked about him last night, was incredible. Aaron Nola was incredible today. It's let's be honest. I mean, it's basically the USA B or C team. It's not, and I don't want to take anything away from them because they play great ball, but it's not like it's a bunch of guys from Siena or Milan. It's guys from New Jersey and Arizona.
It's not Sicily. I mean, hey, don't say much because the mafia's gonna come out your door. You're gonna have Tony Soprano at your door.
It's not Gianluigi Donnarumma or anything, but
Luigi Corleone's gonna come, with an AK. Be careful what you say, man.
No, I mean they have been the darling of the tournament, I would say.
Well, I mean, the bats came alive. Like you said, Vinny Pasquantino, 3 home runs. He's been taking the captaincy serious. You got Jack Caglione. I mean, all the boys playing good ball, man. And I mean, look, they're in the knockouts for a reason. I mean, we got to take them serious at this point. They're not a team to be slept on. As I said, the bats have been asleep for many teams, and their bats are very alive. So I feel like they're a very dangerous out coming up into the knockouts to whoever they play.
Yeah, they got the espresso machine going in the dugout. They're having fun. I mean, Vinny Pasquantino's heart might be a little bit fluttering to this evening with the 3 espresso shots tonight. He might be sleeping or not really sleeping at all tonight.
I mean, they're probably wired, man. They're probably like, this is such a big, achievement for them. I mean, Mexico is a paper favorites for us, but I mean, Italy's played good ball. And I mean, look, if the bats keep on rolling and they get some decent starts, I mean, look, you can't sleep on this team making it to the semis. I mean, depending who they get matched up with, I know,
they're playing your Puerto Rico Pool A runner-up.
And honestly, Puerto Rico, and like we'll talk about them later, they haven't played that great. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little sleeper tourney run and you get Italy into the semis in Miami. Get those Italians down from Jersey and from New York City down to Miami, to South Beach.
I saw another funny tweet that it was saying that the Italians are getting good at every single sport except the one that they care about most. Obviously, soccer. They are very well could miss this World Cup after winning the Euros in, was it 2021? They missed the World Cup in 2022, and they could miss the World Cup again in 2026. But now they're good at baseball, so I don't know. Ask the random guy from Milan which one he would rather be good at.
And they won a World Cup in our lifetime. Look, like I said, don't sleep on this Italian team. They got the special magic. There's always a team that got that magic, and I think the Italy team has that magic. I wouldn't sleep on them. They got a good formula. They're playing good ball. They seem like they got a good clubhouse. I can see them make the semis. I wouldn't be surprised. I know on paper you would think Puerto Rico would do it with the talent that they have on that team, but man, those Italians are playing some good ball. You know, we say they got good pasta, good pizza. Now we can say they got good baseball. So
yeah, no, they've been really fun to watch. They have a legit rotation with Sam Aldegheri, the Angels prospect, and Aaron Nola, Michael Lorenzen. They're playing Puerto Rico, who I think is beatable, and if they win that game, they'll play the winner of Japan, and it's looking like it's going to be Venezuela. Although I will say there's been conflicting reporting because I see the bracket on the WBC website, and there's clear lines between the quarters and the semis. But then if you go to other sites and it says they get reseeded after the quarterfinals. So I'm not entirely sure how the bracket works out. I'll have to do some more reading once everything gets final and there's more writing out there about it. But as of now, it seems like Italy, if they do beat PR, they would play most likely Japan or Venezuela if they are able to pull off the upset against Japan. We can talk about Pool C.
I just wanted to make one point about Italy. Yeah. Let's just look numbers. They're number 2 in slugging. They're number 4 in OBP. They're 3rd in average. And in OPS, they're 2nd. They're 2nd in hits. They're 2nd in doubles. They got a triple, so they're tied for 1st. And they hit the long ball. They're 2nd in the long ball with 12. Look, those bats are alive. I would be very, very careful. They rank 5th in ERA. They do a good job, man. I'm telling you, don't sleep on this Italian team.
Did you see Kyle? Oh, obviously Kyle Teal hurt his hamstring yesterday in the game against the U.S. Did you see the workout video I sent you of him over the offseason? He was doing the most ridiculous hamstring workout. It was some machine, and he was like violently jerking his leg back. And he was like, oh, well, I can see why the hamstring,
Is it some Diamond Gym stuff?
It was. I don't think it was that crazy, but it was like, this is weird. So they did lose him for the tournament.
But they're still playing good ball. As long as the coffee machine's still working, I like their chances. Let's do a crash out parlay. Team Italy all the way to the semis. Let's do it.
Oh, I don't even think it's that crazy. That's not a parlay. They only got one more game.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Crash out.
Why is that a crash out?
Vinny Pasquantino home run. They score more than 5 runs on Team PR, and they make the run to the semis.
Who would you guys start? Puerto Rico.
I don't know. I mean, the team's not. I'm telling you, the team's not inspiring. Let's go talk about that pool. Let's go talk about Pool A. I mean, the Pool A, as I said, the Latino time zone Pool A that you say 8:00, but it starts at 10. The rain pool. You had Canada, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Colombia, and Panama. Colombia and Panama were virtually non-existent. Thank you for participating type of vibes from them.
The only thing we got out of Panama was Jonathan Araúz beefing with his manager after getting pinch hit for in the last inning. That was it.
Yeah, and then Puerto Rico had that walk-off against Panama, and Canada beat Cuba 7-2. Again, I wasn't impressed with Puerto Rico. The lineup really struggled. Their pitching also did struggle. Panama should have won that game when they played that, and it's just if it wasn't for home cooking and playing in your backyard, I think they would have really struggled in another environment. I'll just say that I'm just not impressed. Their pitching,
Elmer didn't look good.
Elmer couldn't throw strikes. Elmer looked like a AAA guy.
It's concerning as a Yankee fan.
I don't want to say concerning. It's just one bad start.
How about Machete?
That's what they always do, William. I mean, look, this team, this
Martin
team,
Maldonado.
Yeah, well, finally got a higher batting average than blood alcohol content level. I mean, he got some RBIs the other night, but he's known for his defense, and they got good defenders in Arenado. But I mean, the Team Puerto Rico does not look inspiring for the WBC. And look, like I said, people want to pick Puerto Rico and put them through against Italy, thinking it's going to be a nice walk in the park for them. But I just don't see it, man. They're going to be playing in Miami.
I don't know if the odds are out yet, but I feel like no one's picking. Could be wrong. But I feel like Italy is going to be favored over PR.
I would take them easily. It's the biggest lock of the week if we wanted to make one.
Yeah, odds are not up yet. By the way, it's bottom 9 right now. Venezuela has 2 on with nobody out, down 4. Abner Uribe on the mound. Michael Garcia at the plate, so we'll continue to monitor that one. I don't know. Puerto Rico is kind of the story with this team heading into the tournament, that they were so depleted. Team insurance claim took a toll on them. Lindor was videoing from his house the walk-off of Hernais, which was cool. But they do have Yadier Molina, so I don't want to sleep on him as like he's a good manager. I think he can, if it gets down to X's and O's, could manage himself to a win. But I think Italy will be favored in that matchup. That's going to be a fun one. That's Saturday, 3 Eastern in Houston. That one's in Houston. And then USA, Canada is Friday night, 8 Eastern in Houston. I'll be on a plane on the way to Miami, coming to visit you. We're going to the semifinal on Sunday night, which could be USA versus DR, so that'd be exciting.
Gotta be that. Look, I'll just say this. Francisco Lindor was practicing for what he's going to be doing in October. Typical Mets behavior, videotaping, the TV screen, the walk-off. He'll be cheering on one of his buddies. I mean, look, typical Mets fan, but typical Mets behavior. You'll be watching, I don't know, one of his buddies other Team Puerto Rico. He'll probably be videotaping Javi Baez at a homer off the Yankees against the Tigers. That's what he's going to be doing. That's what he's going to be doing. But
something like that.
But in regards, I mean, I would look at the lineup probably. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Andigretti. Sam, versus Seth Lugo. And look, if I'm Puerto Rico, I just got to keep it a game and get the ball to Fernando Cruz and to Edwin Diaz. If they can have a lead going into them, I think that's comfortable. That's the one thing. But Seth Lugo should be going up on the mound, and that's the one thing. We're going to see if the bats are alive for Italy or not.
Yeah, I mean, on Pool A, I do want to give a ton of credit to Canada for winning the group. I don't want to take it again. I don't want to take things away from Italy, but Italy is consisted of mostly American-born players with Italian heritage. Canada, I do think this is a huge win for Canadian baseball specifically, because a lot of these players, the majority of these players, are Canadian-born. The Naylor brothers, Denzel Clark, Tyler O'Neill, Owen Casey. Owen Casey was incredible in the pool play round. Abraham Toro, they're from Canada. And I do think with the momentum that we saw from the Blue Jays almost winning the World Series last year, and it's just how popular that run was, how many eyes it got on baseball in that country. This is a huge win for that country. They've seen soccer improve significantly over the last few years. They did well at the last World Cup, and now obviously it's never going to be as popular as hockey, but the fact that this baseball team is having some real success, and I think they have a good chance in their knockout stage game against Team USA. I wouldn't pick them in that game, but they're going to give them a tough matchup for sure. It's a huge win for Canadian baseball, and hopefully that country, continues to see the sport, increase in popularity with the Blue Jays having a ton of money and continuing to be a good team. Shout out to Canadian baseball. The fans showed up and showed out too in Puerto Rico.
You also have to keep in mind that it was in Puerto Rico. They went enemy territory, not the we talked about off pod, like, man, what are the Canadians going to do in Puerto Rico? They're going to stick out like a sore thumb with all the Colombias, Panamas, and teams of the world. But shout out to them. Looking ahead, Team USA, Canada. I don't know who Team USA is going to put on the mound.
I think it'll probably be Webb or Skeens.
Skeens, because Skeens pitched Monday.
Skeens pitched Monday, so it would be Skeens pitched Monday against Mexico. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It'll only be three. It's not going to be Skeens. It'll only be 3 days.
And then you have to think about the politics. So, I'm only pitching twice, and so
maybe it'll be Webb Friday, and then if they win that, you would pitch Skeens against potentially the Dominican. Although right now it's bases loaded, no outs, bottom 9. So who knows?
Yeah. So who knows? I mean, look, I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see what happens in that matchup. But yeah, let's quickly talk about the next group, the one that we were asleep for. Pool C, Japan. Great job by Japan, and then you can take it away with the Czech pitcher, 29-year-old electrician. Man, shout out to him.
Andres Torre, yeah.
I texted my buddy John, and John was like, man, what a moment. Like, that dude has a life highlight,
Oh, yeah, 100%. He had the highlight from 23, striking out Ohtani. Can't imagine just like the bragging rights he has at work in the office, or I guess he's an electrician. I don't know if he goes into an office, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. He barely throws over. Work site. He barely throws over 80 miles an hour. Carved up Japan. It wasn't the full Japanese lineup, but Okamoto, Murakami, and Yoshida were still in the lineup. So there was MLB talent. This guy's like some random electrician that doesn't throw over 80 miles an hour barely. So that was his last game with the Czech national team. He will play for his like local club team. I'd say why can't some team in like the KBO or NPB? I mean, the guy's a star in Japan. Give him a chance. He'd sell some tickets.
Why doesn't some MLB team hand him like a spring training invite to go pitch minor league somewhere?
He'd get crushed. He would get clobbered.
You don't think the Blue Wahoos would need him, or the Redbirds?
Nah, once you get the data on him, he would get crushed.
I mean, I think they've had data on him. Like, look, it's not like it's craziness. So,
yeah, that's true.
So, sorry. Okay, yeah. Juan Soto does not have an arm for that. So
yeah, that's a run.
we're watching the Dominican simulcast, Dominican Venezuela sacrifice fly to Juan Soto, and Ray's got the ball in play, typical run. But in that group, Korea also advanced. They beat Australia 7-2. Australia had to lose by 4 or less to advance, but they lost by 5. So Korea will now be waiting for the winner of the Group D matchup, which, I mean, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Jung-moon was incredible in pool play. He's the first baseman for Korea. He hit .534 with a 1,779 OPS, 2 homers, 11 ribbies. I mean, the guy was going just crazy. So yeah, Korea, they have a good baseball culture, good team. That's like the cool thing about this tournament is you get, oh my goodness, he just threw it away.
Oh my God. That was the game.
That was a double play, tailor-made.
That was double play ball. Oh my God.
7-5, bottom 9, first and third. 1 out. Who is this pitching? Alvarado.
It's not Jose, but oh my God, he had it. Why did he airmail it?
Oh no. I mean, that's always a tough play for the pitcher with
spring training hasn't been done enough. They haven't done their pitcher fielding drills, William.
PFPs. Who is this guy? Alvarado.
Oh my God. And Salvador
Elvis Alvarado.
Where does he pitch at?
He's on the A's.
Oh boy. Not great for the A's fans of the world.
So who's up now? Oh, Salvi.
Eugenio
Suarez hasn't played.
Yeah. But yeah, with Korea,
today.
man, sorry, we got sidetracked with the Korea thing. But I mean, hey, it'll be tough for Korea against this matchup. So
I mean, if they play Venezuela, I think that's more winnable. The DR has looked like an absolute juggernaut, but they're struggling here against Venezuela. I don't think they're unbeatable. That said, whoever the DR plays the rest of the way, they will have the home field advantage. Like those guys are packing out Lone Depot, like no tomorrow. We're simulcasting this. Salvi's up 0-1. But I was saying, like, I just think what makes the WBC so beautiful is, you have all of these. It's a global game, but it's not like fully global yet, in the sense that it's still like it's a regional sport in the U.S. and it's kind of like it's got its pockets around the globe, but it's not like soccer where it's just popular pretty much everywhere, except the U.S. It seems like, and it's just cool seeing like all the different baseball cultures, the way the Japanese play, their baseball culture, the Korean baseball culture, the Czech baseball culture that's now growing. You have obviously the Latin American baseball culture with the DR and Venezuela and all those countries. Oh, that's a double play ball. And the Dominican wins.
Let's go.
Pool
D, and that's a perfect intro to Pool D, man. Are you ready to see the Dominican team on Sunday? It's going to be a battle of flash versus no flash between Dominican Republic and Team USA. If it happens, God willing, universe willing, whatever person you worship willing. Like, please, my God, make it happen.
Yeah. So I'm glad we bought those tickets today. They could skyrocket in price by the time we're going.
I think they almost blew the game and they're all dancing like they go tomorrow.
I love that Austin Wells is on that team. It's so funny, but it's also so cool that like they're embracing Austin Wells. The fans are embracing him. The team is embracing him. Austin Wells is embracing the culture. He's from like Arizona. Is his mom's Dominican though? Is that the tie-ins? Yeah.
But man, let's just talk about Pool D. The Dominican Republic is an absolute juggernaut. They have literally gone, and their bats are the hottest bats in the tournament. It doesn't matter who's pitching. They're putting up a 10 spot damn near on you. The only team they haven't done it is against Venezuela. Granted, they played Israel, Netherlands, and Nicaragua, but they're putting up runs, and that's what you want. You want them to beat up on the bad teams. It's like they're not playing down to their competition. They're going in, taking care of business, mercying teams in the tournament, and getting it done. I mean, saving that bullpen for later on in the tournament. Camilo Doval looked pretty good the other night. He's been pitching. Like, I can't lie to you. This team looks pretty solid, and they should be the favorites all the way. I mean, they're hitting the ball very well. Soto has aura again. He's hitting homers. Stadiums are shaking. Fernando Tatis looks like he's back to himself. Junior Cabanero is making me look like a fool with the Tampa Bay Rays outlook. I mean, if there's a team that I wouldn't want to face, it's Team DR. I also forgot to even mention Manny Machado. Manny Machado made 2 ridiculous back-to-back plays on Friday night. Just plays that only the 0.0001% can make. I think the only third baseman in the league that could probably make that play is probably Nolan Arenado. And Nolan Arenado has regressed slightly on the defense. So I really do think there's nobody else that can make a play. Again, a ball hit down the line. He's rolling to the dugout. He picks it up and just throws a rocket around to the first baseman.
4 games, 13 home runs for the Dominican Republic. Italy hit 12. Japan hit 8. Mexico hit 8. They're not advancing. Australia, we didn't mention them. They had a good tournament. They came up short with that crazy ending against Korea. They threw the ball away, the whole run rule thing, the run limit thing, run differential thing. But yeah, the Dominican is a freaking juggernaut. I mean, Geraldo Perdomo, top 5 shortstop in the game right now, is hitting 9th.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, this team is hitting the ball so damn well, man. I'm sorry. They are the clear favorites. I'm excited. I mean, the whole country's embracing them. I literally sat the other night watching the reels from the team. Like, I literally sat about the celebrations and everything. Everybody, they had Juan Marichal in the locker room, and he was embracing the team in the clubhouse, dancing with the team after the celebrations. I mean, this team is just it seems like there's something special brewing. The clubhouse, all the guys, and that's something we don't talk about with this tournament. A lot of these guys are usually the best player on their respective ball clubs, and they're putting their prides and egos to the side to be like Jerry Perdomo was arguably the best player on the Diamondbacks, and you said it best. He's hitting ninth. Like, some players will not tolerate hitting in the 9 hole, but you know what? For their country and for the team, they'll do it. Some players are not playing and they're on the bench. Like this, it's just special how Team DR is taking a step back. I mean, it's Austin Wells or Agustin Ramirez. It's a toss-up. Who would you want? Agustin Ramirez is the backup, and it's honestly a special sight.
Yeah, Wells hit a bomb in one of the games. I mean, when you play the DR, you have to beat the team, and you also have to beat the fans, because it is a real 10th man out there. The way it's, the whole thing's a party. So I'm excited. Hopefully they beat Korea and we can experience a DR game in person on Sunday night in the semis. They're just like, it's fun to watch because they're having like literally the time of their lives. We don't really see it at the major league level because it's just such a grind, long season, and you're not playing for your country. And they're just, I don't know, it's awesome. I don't understand the hate and like the backlash that among like the boomer fans. Like, I don't understand how you don't enjoy it. And
like I said, the guys are bought in, and we question that with other teams that you saw the Junior Caminero. No disrespect, but Junior Caminero is not the best player on that team. He's probably not even the top 5 player on that team, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, we're all practicing tomorrow," like taking a leadership role. I don't know if you saw that clip. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're all practicing tomorrow." Pujols gave him the day off. No, we're all coming to practice and play tomorrow. Like, they are bought in, and it's crazy like how the whole team embraces each other. It's like everybody they're playing as one, which is beautiful. And when you see a team play as one, bought into the brothers, bought into the man next to you, and not caring who you are, where you're from, what color skin are you're just it's truly a pleasant sight to see.
And I think one of the cool things about the WBC is like all of these journeyman international players or guys that had MLB careers and maybe it didn't really pan out for them, or guys that have just like spent most of their career in the minor leagues, like get real chances to play with like the best players in the game. Like, I think of like the Dominican has Junior Lake on the team. He played in major leagues. He played in MLB for a little bit, and now he's in the Mexican League. He's probably like, dude, I'm on a team with freaking Fernando Tatis Jr., Vladimir Guerrero, like all of these superstar Dominican players. Or like the Netherlands, there's some journeyman players there, and they're playing with Cedon Rafaela, Xander Bogaerts, Didi Gregorius. They're just like, damn, I can't believe I'm sharing the dugout, sharing the field with these guys. It's a really cool opportunity for them too. I just think the whole tournament is so cool. Such a great idea. And I don't want to bring it back to the US, but they don't really seem to be. They're the one team that's not enjoying this thing.
They got Eric Gonzalez, who wasn't on the roster and only was on the roster because Jeremy Pena fractured his finger, and that's crazy. And he's playing in the Mexican League. Like, out of all shortstops that Team DR could have called up, they're like, you're coming to Miami, and you're playing with dudes you never would have thought you would play with. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, Ahmed Rosario's there. He's a vibe.
We know him from the Yankees. He's the team mascot. He's always there for the good vibes and the high fives.
He's not even the mascot for this team. He's like taking a back seat. There's too many other mascots on this team.
That's true. There's too many guys, that are, because that's the thing. Like, you always got to have someone that brings the energy. The whole team brings the freaking energy. It's just one big party. It's awesome.
It's awesome. And I mean, talk about Venezuela. Venezuela's taking care of business in all the games. They beat Nicaragua 4-0. They beat Israel 11-3. And like, they're also a formidable team in this tournament, but I just feel like Team DR is that team. Thank you very much for Israel, Nicaragua, and Netherlands for showing up. I know Netherlands had that big walk-off against Nicaragua. Took the hearts out of the Nicaraguan fans.
They've never won a WBC game,
Yeah, so, but man, it's good. I mean, this tournament's good. I'm looking forward to Sunday, Team DR. Hopefully we can get William in some Dominican gear for that game.
I'll do it.
He'll be Benedict Arnold on Sunday.
I mean, the DR team is more likable right now than Team USA. but the Team USA has the chance to redeem themselves over the next week. Not even week, 6 days. This thing ends next Tuesday.
It'll be interesting to see who wins. William, predictions. Let's do rapid fire predictions. Who do you got? Korea or Venezuela? No, Korea or DR. Sorry.
DR.
Canada or USA?
I'll take the US.
Italy, Puerto Rico.
Italy.
Taking Italy. And then the best quarters game, Japan, Venezuela.
I'm taking Japan.
I'm going to take Japan. I think Japan's pitching. But I wouldn't be surprised Venezuela gets it.
Mm-hmm. That one's in Miami.
Toss up, yeah. So Saturday night. So yeah.
Semis, I'll go US over
DR. US.
Yeah,
DR.
I'll take US over DR, and I'll take Japan over Italy. Rematch of last time, 2023, and the winner is going to be Team USA. I'm sticking to my guns. I'll eat crow for my prediction when I was saying they were going to go undefeated, be one of the best WBC teams of all time. I'll eat crow. I'll own that take. Bad take, but they can still redeem themselves and win this tournament. They got lucky.
They did. Give me DR Japan. DR wins it. I think DR will go undefeated.
And then they're in the conversation. I know it's not a long history, but they're in the conversation of best WBC team ever for sure.
What's crazy is that WBC, it's not even the best Dominican team you can field.
Yeah.
Because you still got Ali De La Cruz at home. You have Jose Ramirez, as I said earlier, who's at home. Who else do they have at home? I'm trying to think. Notable omissions.
Yeah, I mean, J-Ram is the main one. Pitchers? Are we missing any pitchers?
That's what I'm thinking. I think they got all the pitchers.
Severino wasn't great.
Framber.
Oh, yeah.
Framber's not on the team. Freddie Peralta.
Contract year.
So here, so somebody made an actual lineup. The lineup of players that cannot go. This is actually a pretty good round. Ellie, J-Ram, Rafael Devers, Marcel Lazuna, Teoscar Hernandez, Willie Adames, Ramon Laureano, and Victor Robles.
That team gets through pool play
easily.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's an electric team. So Yanier Diaz.
Yeah,
that's a good team.
It's a good tournament. All right. I mean, you got anything else? I feel like I think we've hit on everything. Just can't wait. I mean, all starts on Friday again. So Friday is Korea, DR, US, Canada, doubleheader. It looks like the games are going to be overlapping, which kind of sucks. Korea, Dominican Republic is on FS2. That is crazy work. Conference tournaments, I guess. And then Friday night is PR, Italy, Venezuela, Japan. So those guys are on that side of the bracket, which makes me think that they're not getting reseeded because the Friday games would play Monday. Yeah. All right.
Hey, Luis Gil, Yuri Perez.
Luis Gil's goal, I'm sure, is to be on the team next time, to be good enough to be on the team next time.
I mean, they left out a lot of pitchers. So,
yeah.
Could you imagine if they had Rafael Devers? I know Junior Lake's there for speed purposes, but Junior Lake for Ellie De La Cruz, and let's get Rafi Devers in there.
I think Devers played in 23. I think he was on the team.
And J-Ram. How many games do you think this team Team DR wins in the MLB season? Are they a 90-win team?
Oh, wait. Yes. The actual team?
Yeah, the team.
The
WBC team.
They'd probably win 110 games. I mean, the pitching isn't great, like in terms of 162 depth and all that stuff. But they still got Chris Sanchez, one of the best pitchers in the game. They'd win 100 plus for sure. I think 110.
That's a lot of games to win.
It's a lot of games. It's really hard to do that nowadays. But it's an all-star team, dude. They got Geraldo Perdomo hitting 9th. That's why we want to see DR versus US. That would be a final in the semis.
That is the final. You could also say Japan, Venezuela is also a final, but regardless, it's all back on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, and again, US got freaking lucky, man. And that's why I wanted to wait a day to record because I didn't want to say anything over the top this morning because like everyone was just piling on. 3-1 is not awful. They lost by 2 against Italy. PCA had 2 home runs. Shout out to him. Change the narrative. Change the narrative. I'm still sticking to them. I want them to win. I want them to win. I just want to say that.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm flying out soon, so I'll see you. Excited. We're going to be going to the semifinal. If you're there, I don't know if you're listening.
Sir.
Come say hi. All right. I'll shut up now. Thank you all for listening. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.